Black 20. What's that? Hot. Hey, it's hot. We go to that. What's that? That. What's that? Here we go. Black 20. Like that. Here we go, tonight. 180. What's that? Here we go, tonight. White 20. What's that? Done. 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 Black 20. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. 180. Done. Turbo set. White 20. What's that? What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. Turbo set. Done. What's that?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
19 Lion. Set up. Viking 18. Hey, 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 hey. Set up.
Right to the air goes Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing his Dart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He goes to line. Now,
Now gone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
180. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 7. To throw, Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here we go.
To throw is Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
5.
Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
White 20. What's that?
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
180. What's that?
Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
180. We're good. Hey, Mosey, you see it. Mosey.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Dart. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aleem McNeil. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready?
Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Five, 180. That's it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
DC. Here goes tonight.
Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To throw now, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Play action. Now Dart. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week and how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now it's gone. Open man, that's too small. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Bates' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Dart. He's got Slayton on the slant. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Come on, man. Somebody got to step up. Let's go. What is 5?
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Nice little juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's be smart, let's be smart. What? Turbo set.
From the 50, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tonight. White 20.
Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
What's that?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
White 20. 12. What's that?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dart. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Bobcats, 70 Lions. Go.
Dart going to look to throw here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We go tonight. Black turbos.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black 20.
Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
We go tonight. White 20. Hey, kill.
They'll run with Gibbs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Looking to throw, Dart. Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing his dart. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
To the air again, dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19, Tiger, go!
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Dart from the gun on third down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Go!
Here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Buffalo 18!
Dart looking to throw again.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, what a move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing his dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's got this down to the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Tonight, 180.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
What's that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down.
At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Who goes to the... What's that?
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the gun, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 1 yard and now no yards have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
180. Turbo set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.